what that character says was so important to him. He felt something was awry in the world, that the way, and he was not wrong, what's happened to media, and he really felt that we were being anesthetized, and slowly but surely, and literally, and he kept it a secret from Lumet, but I don't know how Lumet didn't know, everybody else in the center knew. I mean, literally was, helped from the bed in his trailer to hit the stage, and yet he was playing that part. And not just because it was a good part, Peter Finch didn't have any trouble getting good parts. It was something about that part. He had to participate in that story, he had to tell it. And it's something to see the whole movies.
Sam, I've got a friend, Zane Lasky, who played the young man in the control room. And he said immediately after he did that Titanic scene where he blows up, and you see it in every Oscar award, best film sequence, it's always, he turned to Zane and he said, was that any good? Had no clue.
Well, and I don't know many of these I don't know that to be true, but I suspect a lot of these people that we're talking about and performances that were changing to us or inspiring to us, where they would walk off going, I don't know, could I, and in the movies they can often do it again, but that goes with the territory. That goes with the territory. It isn't that there aren't some satisfying performances here and there, but pretty much you're always reaching. I think that just comes. This is not one of those things where you go home from work going, good, put in my 8 hours, all done. It's not like that. It has another thing.
Hey, he died on the Tonight Show.
What? Yeah.
But they didn't show it, of course.
Yeah, he had his heart attack on the Tonight Show.
Got to talk about Kazan. I just went back and looked at Springer and the Grass.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not just on the waterfront going way back to Gentleman's Agreement, and it's such a thing to learn from Kazan because he always played heightened actions. In any one of his movies, he just got the work to get out of people. I mean, Waterfront is just as timely today as it was. I was amazed at Splendor in the Grass. We were working on an inch plan. I sometimes refer actors in class and say, go look at this film because it will take you right to what was going on. Using Splendor in the Grass as a reference point. Hadley Woods just so good. And it was Warren Beatty's debut.
Yeah.
And Pat Hingle.
Yeah.
But Kazan's work.
Yeah.
God.
You all probably know we're talking about Elie Kazan, the director, who was an actor, came up through the actor's studio sort of progress, and became a very important director in the late 40s and through the 50s, important after that. Got himself in lots of trouble here and there. He was not a simple man, but his directing work, and again, there are so many performances in his movies that are standout performances because he so trusted and demanded that commitment from the actors that he got these performances that can't leave your brain.
Carl Malden was
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
he's a fun director.
Yeah. Which leads me to Streetcar Named Desire, which has 4 performances in it. There's not a performance in it that you shouldn't watch because everybody is doing extraordinary work, and work in a way, I mean, not so much Brando, but everybody had taken what was the idiosyncrasy of their own existence, their faulted part, and turned it up for the characters that they played. This kind of slightly pathetic sort of reachingness that Vivian Leigh had, she just turned it all the way up in Blanche Dubois and Carl Malden. I mean, all of these people turn their weaknesses, their faults, the things they don't want to show. They not only showed them, they turned them up for these characters, to personalize those characters in ways that only they could do. It's a
That's a